Dorian, I'm ready to stop tithing, but that fear has a chokehold on me. Let's walk through this together. There are 4 words that you are going to have to repeat over and over, feel into, and accept. Tithing is not required. Creflo the dollar himself has come out and said that it's not required. Why is that important? Because that's the thing that keeps people tithing, because there's this fear. And you know that you cannot afford to tithe. You can't afford to do it. Then your pastor's going to come and say, you can't afford not to tithe. You're in lack. You can't afford to pay your bills. You're behind. And it's August. Let's say you've been tithing all year long, 8 months, but you're still not in overflow. So what's the worst that can happen if you stop tithing? Honestly, first of all, nothing, because it's not required. Some of you have to get past just that. If you can get past that, let me tell you what's going to happen. Once you start to get that into your psyche, that it's not required, tithing is not required, tithing is not required, what's going to happen when it's time to pay or you're at church? You're not going to be so quick to move that decimal over to figure out what the 10% is. You're going to relax into giving what you want to give or not giving at all. And then you're going to start to focus on the things that you need to pay in your own home. How do you know if this is you? Because you say things like, I got to give my tithes. I got to pay my tithes. I got to pay my tithes. I got to give my tithes. You don't got to do anything. Now you know. Now, if you continue to do it and you continue to struggle financially, that's on you. We don't want to hear about it. Lastly, you take the money that you are going to use to tithe. If you just feel like you have to give it, and that's fine. Find somebody down your street that you know has a need, not because they just give their money away. You know there's a single mama, school just started, or just a couple, it don't matter. And you see the little boy at the bus stop, you see his toe hanging out that shoe. But you take your tithes to that church and you ignore that and you just say no because the pastor said he wants us to give us a special offering this Sunday. He told us to bring a sacrificial seed this Sunday. And you see that and you feel like God would be mad at you if you didn't take care of that. Would you really want to serve a God like that? What if it was you? What if it was your child's pinky toe hanging out that shoe and somebody passed you up because God told him to take the money to the church? Now, once you stop tithing, just start there. We'll do with offering and all the other stuff. We're talking about you moving that decimal over and feeling like I have to give that out of my income. I'm not saying that your finances are going to overflow in abundance. It may take a process depending on how deep you're in when it comes to your finances, but you'll start to get some relief. Some of us just need relief in our finances, just a little cushion. Then you can start building your finances. You can get some financial literacy. Replace tithing is not required with I can give where I want. I can give to whom I want. I can give when I want. I don't have to give at all. I can give to myself first and foremost. What about being cursed with a curse if I stop tithing? The greater curse is that you've been tithing all year and some of you have been hospitalized while tithing. Your cars have broken down while tithing. You have been on payment plans still have student loans, still have debt. Credit scores are 410. Some of you have borrowed money to pay your tithes. You don't see no curse? Well, having all that money ain't gonna stop you from getting cancer if you stop tithing. Yeah, I saw the comment. I had a family member die with a prostate full of cancer and he tithed to the day that he died. And you pastors, come in my comment section with that wolf talk if you want to.